And now that we've cleared video domain, now we are moving on to disk domain. So we talked to Mission Carol. Yep, ... Here we go. Now, a funny thing happened on the way to this point was actually... We got two Betamon here. For some oddball reason, I lost the save file, and I had to start all the way back from before doing video domain. So I'm under leveled by just one. It won't take much, but I do want to get as much experience as I can throughout this dungeon, because this last boss is a pain in the butt for data type starters. Yep, we'll have no problem taking out the Betamons, but it's until we reach the next floor where we're going to have to deal with Goburimons. Goburimon is the first introduced Digimon in this game to have an interrupt. An interrupt can happen any time between your opponent's segment attack. It can range anything from a shield to decrease your opponent's attack, to just dealing damage in between the attack, or it can be used as an attack with an ailment, as decreasing your attack power tremendously or significantly. Other examples of interrupts are the Electroshocker from Kabuterimon and the Hornbuster from Mega Kabuterimon. Now, I'm not going to be able to recruit any good Digimon until we reach the next domain, after some more instances of events and storyline. Now, I didn't cover this back when we reached back to the town, but if you ended up talking to... I'm sorry. You talked to Cecilia, the Blue Falcon's leader. She'll end up saying that you cleared the one dungeon and you need to continue on the next. Patamon's up to 8. We need to get some more experience. Oddly enough, Betamon is considered a virus in this generation, but later on down the road he's reconsidered as a data type. Also, in the next domain, we'll be able to get a stronger Goburimon, so we could start initially doing some DNA Digivolution. And then I can be able to explain that in depth. Yep, here is the Goburimon, and we have the return of the Gazimon-Gizamon combo. The Gazimon and Gizamon are the same from the first domain from Boot Domain. Spiral Saw and E-Stun Blast, just lower stats. So we want to take out Gazimon first, because the E-Stun Blast can cause paralysis. Yeah, we're gonna have a problem here. Last domain we're doing 20 plus, now this dungeon we're barely doing over above 10. Just goes to show how lethal the attribute system is in this game. Reaffirming my statement from before that if you chose a virus or a vaccine, you could come in here and beat the boss with roughly just vaccine level. Data type users, you would want to digivolve in order to get that extra 30 HP in magic. Especially for the extra MP. I'm sorry, HP and memory. As the bosses we're going to face are going to be on their own turf, specialty, and 2 champions. But now we are back up to where we were before the data file got corrupt. Gotta keep going, get experience. Now, we want to take out Goburimon first. Goburimon, if you're using data types, he is a tank. If you're starting off. Yeah, if you chose data type and you had the toy plane and you wanted to say get the toy Agumon, trade it for the snow Agumon, get it a few levels, you can essentially have that snow Agumon in your party and replace with one of your own data types, and you can be able to probably get away with just being under level 10 if you're having the Snow Agumon as one of your main backers. And Goburimon is just refusing to use his interrupt, which works for me, which means we get to take these guys out much quicker. Ah, but I hate it when it messes. Yes, this domain, if you chose data, bring HP floppies. I probably would have used the toy plane to get a Goburimon, but I can't DNA Digivolve him just yet with my current way to Digivolve right now, DNA. How it essentially works is, it takes the guard team you join. You can only DNA Digivolve data the type that you join, and then the type you have the advantage over in the attribute system. So, for example, I can only DNA Digivolve data type, and then the type that I have the advantage over, which is vaccine. Virus types, they DNA Digivolve virus types, and then the type they have the attribute over, which is data types. While vaccines are able to DNA Digivolve with vaccine types, and then virus types in order to get a vaccine type. There is no vice versa, and does not go backwards. Now, it does make me feel ridiculous that it has to take all 3 level 8 Digimon on my side just to take out one level 1 Gazemon. And of course, it's these domains that are also one of the more tedious ones, with lots of twists and turns. It gets really nasty later on. Also, if you've noticed, from the last vid, because of the data loss, I actually spent an extra 500 on my Digibeetle's EP tank. I hate to do it, I hate to fight these guys and waste time, but I need the experience. So I may just end up having to start cutting out battles that are just taking far too long and eating up video time. Especially these guys. I just don't get why... Oh, he missed, but I'm not sure why he's not using his interrupt. The last 3 times I played through here in the beginning, he just kept spamming his interrupt, his life shield. I mean, it's a neat little interrupt. It pretty much deducts 1/6 of your max attack. And then it subtracts it, so it pretty much only does that much. He's just not using it. Yes, and Goburimon digivolves into Ogremon, which means he gains a new attack, and it's different from his Snowman version. He learns Pummel Whack, which is a counterattack. Consumes 20 MP. What's neat about it is, if you attack him, or if you are using his counterattack, and you get attacked, your opponent pays for your MP cost for Pummel Whack. It's something neat in the beginning of the game when you don't have as much MP to go around for. But it means it's like a vital throw. It goes last. I don't want to hit any of the yellow acid water right now. Not while I'm this low on HP. I don't want to take any damage whatsoever. There are going to be domains, however, where you just have no choice but to bite the bullet and just have to eat the damage.